Stephen Guilbeault's brand of crazy would fit in right between the delegation of furries and the Queers for Palestine. I think Mark Carney is here today. He wanted to have an impersonator of his own, but then he discovered that Mr. Burns is a cartoon. On behalf of Doug Ford, let me propose a toast. How's that for a change in tone? Thank you very much, everybody.
Pierre Poilievre just roasted everyone, and it was I've cut this video down to the best bits, and I won't include any commentary at the end. Just consider subscribing, as it's totally free and you can always unsub. Make sure you click the like button to help boost this video on the algorithm, and comment below what you would say to a room full of leftist morons if you had the chance.
To all the CBC staff who are gathered here today, don't believe what you hear. And by the way, when I speak of CBC staff, I'm not just talking about the PMO comm shop. I'm talking about all of you. I never said I was going to shut down the CBC. I said I was going to defund it, which means that we can find some creative funding methods to keep it going. Like maybe they could move their head office to a Caribbean tax haven so that Brookfield could pay for it. The company might have some spare office space above that bicycle shop in Bermuda. Or another revenue source would be for David Cochrane to start charging for the water he carries for the Liberal Party. The third way is for me to donate royalties. And I'm announcing that I will do that today. Royalties for all those who copy me, imitate me, or steal my ideas. I think Mark Carney is here today. He wanted to have an impersonator of his own, but then he discovered that Mr. Burns is a cartoon. Down with the out-of-touch elites. Oh, wrong crowd. I know. No more greasy lobbyists. Oh, that's not going to work either. Fire the overpaid consultants. Oh, I see Regan Watts is here tonight, so that's not going to work. I hear that the NDP actually rejected having Guilbeault join their caucus. What an ego blow. Come on, Don. Is Don Davies here tonight? Don, come on, man. Beggars can't be choosers, and surely Stephen Guilbeault's brand of crazy would fit in right between the delegation of furries and the Queers for Palestine. And isn't it great to have the Prime Minister here tonight? Right here in Canada, of all places. So he's been dodging me in question period, but Prime Minister, I don't take it personally, so let's put those differences aside and let's give him a big Grey Cup welcome tonight, everybody. Well, that was a little bit more kind and gentle than in Winnipeg, where he got more booze than Elizabeth Bay's liquor cabinet. It certainly has been a busy time for the Prime Minister in international travel, checking on his investments, trade negotiations. If he's not been fighting for mom and pop shops like Brookfield, trying to get into Gulf states, we haven't seen such an altruistic champion of Canada's economy abroad since the Chinese lent us Dominic Barton. But the Prime Minister can't do this work all on his own. Dominic LeBlanc can't do it all for him either. I think Dominic now has more portfolios than any minister in Canadian history. I think he's just added heritage to it. Prime Minister, give Dominic a break. Please let him focus on the thing that is most passionate in his life, like giving contracts to his closest family members. Now, before I take my seat and grimace my way through the rest of the evening, let me say I can't wait to be Prime Minister so that I never have to come back to this godforsaken event. As you know, I've banned all of my MPs from coming to this event, so as soon as I find out that I was here, I will be kicking myself out of caucus. But in the meantime, on behalf of Doug Ford, let me propose a toast to the Parliamentary Press Gallery. Without you, anonymous sources would have to get a real job. So, everybody, please raise a glass to the Parliamentary Press Gallery. How's that for a change in tone? Thank you very much, everybody.